Well, hello there. I haven't shot a long arm for a while, and I'm not sure this counts as a long arm. It is a carbine version of a rolling block in 357 Magnum / 38 Special that was made by Star. It is definitely a reproduction. Star is a Spanish company that is known for making, well, they make a lot of stuff, but they make a lot of reproductions. And I am going to start shooting with some Magtex 158 grainers. I guess that's a hollow point. And being a rolling block, it is a single shot rifle. This is a little tight. And you gotta load each and every one of your rounds in by hand. That's part of the charm. And I'm at my usual range of 7 yards. I don't think this will be too much of a challenge for a rifle, even a short one like this. That's pretty powerful. Kicks me in the shoulder. Definitely loud. Can I get it open? Oh, the extractor does pull it, but I gotta help it out a little bit. My experience with rolling blocks, I've got a rolling block rifle in 7mm, and I've got a pistol in like 22 Hornet. And in my experience with those, they do kick these rounds out really nicely. The extractor really does, but this one, not so much. Let's give it, where did I hit? Oh, a little bit low. Keeping that in mind. Oh, it does feel really nice. Nope. Needs a little help. Gives you a nice puff, though. That's important. I think we're going to do 5 of these. Kind of slow going, but I think that when these were used for the military, or they wanted to be used for the military, Remington invented these for the U.S. military, but the U.S. military never really picked them up. Airplanes like it, but I think that a trained operator was supposed to be able to fire 15, 16 rounds a minute, more than that. And if I were in a real hurry, I could probably do that. I like it. It's little, handy. Got that ring for my saddle. All right, let's do one more Magtech at 357 Magnum. Certainly works like a rolling block. Easy peasy. Nice. Yeah, this is easing up a little bit now. It's not quite as hard to open anymore. Okay. You're welcome. All right, well, let's talk about it some. And I need to learn a little something about it. There's not a whole lot online about these things. And come back and shoot it with some other stuff. So it is the Star Model R, which stands for rolling block, I would imagine. There's very little online about this weapon. I found one page that lists it, and is very, very sparse on actual information. I don't have a date range for when they were made. It was stamped with a letter that told you what date it was made. And if this is the letter, this was made in 1947, and that could very well be true. Don't know. It was imported by the Garcia Corp in Washington, D.C., and this was just a company that was based in New Jersey that existed to import inexpensive arms into the United States. It only existed during the 70s. I think it was kind of bought out or taken over by Stoeger after that. We all know Stoeger now. This is a very good and functional, that is very tight, reproduction. I do have a real one, an actual Remington product. The rolling block rifle, this is a 7mm Mauser. The rolling won't fit in the frame. The rolling block rifle was developed in 1863, and it was manufactured by Remington. They made 1.5 million of them. They were hoping to sell them to the U.S. government, but the U.S. government was not interested for the most part. They bought a few, but a lot of countries in Europe and mostly South America just loved these things. And it is thought, in the one page I did find about this, that Star weapons made in Spain were very popular in South America, and this could have been a nostalgia piece because many people in South America would be familiar with the rolling block because it was used by their militaries for so long, and so it would have been something they would have been nostalgic about, and who would not want to own such a cool thing? Me. Nice case hardening. There's a little bit of a lip down here that's kind of sharp, and this is poking up a little bit here, but I mean, none of that bothered me while I was shooting. It was very, very comfortable to shoot. 357 is a powerful round, but certainly tamed by a a small big gun like this. And also I'm going to shoot some 38 Special. Star, which is also known as Bonifacio Echeverria, which in the Basque region of Spain, it existed as a company from 1905 to 1997. There was a part of Spanish patent law at the time said that manufacturers could make guns that were copyright protected as long as they weren't copyright protected in Spain. And so Star made they started their business by making a copy of a Mannlicher pistol, a German pistol. They made a lot of Colt 1911 copies, and I see a lot of those at the gun store used, and I never picked one up. But if the quality of this is anything to go by, they might not be that bad, because I haven't found anything about this that I haven't liked. I certainly have been championing the cause of the rolling block. I made a little bit of a website about rolling blocks, and if you look up rolling block on Google, you probably will see rollingblock.com, which is my kind of partial website I did about it. But this is a great little gun, and I'm really glad to have it. But let's go shoot it with some 38 Specials and probably some more 357s too. Hey, back with this little guy. Being a 357 Magnum, it will of course also chamber 38 Specials. I have some nice Federal 50 grainers, I think, 50 grainers, 130 grain. Nice standard round bullet, which probably, I mean, that 357 was pretty pleasant to shoot. I would imagine this will be even more pleasant to shoot, if that's possible. Yes, that actually hit a lot closer to where I was aiming than the 357s did. So I guess I should aim for the actual bullseye as opposed to above it like I was with 357. Yeah, it does like these a little better, I think. As far as accuracy goes, of course, it is only 7 yards, and so at a distance, it might be different. Nah, it wouldn't be that different. How much of a distance would I want to go with a little guy like this? They did make Remington, or the ones who made the rolling blocks, and they did make cavalry versions, because back then the cavalry carried the carbine. Is it carbine or carbine? I kind of think it kind of depends on what part of the country you're from. I've decided it's definitely carbine. My son, just to be obstinate, decided carbine. At the same time, I decided it was carbine. So I think there's room for both of us in this world. Yeah, those are hitting nice. Maybe I'm just getting used to my gun. It's a cool little guy. I do like it a lot. All right, let's do one more 38 Special. Nice. That's really nice. Okay, well, I also have some Hornady Critical Defense 357 Magnums that are going to be hollow points, real hollow points. They're 125 grain, I think. I have a lot of them. I never use them. Look at that. Polymer tip. I wonder if this will handle these. You think it will? I think it will. And I'm going to aim at the left target, because that's my 357 target. I don't want to besmirch the beauty of my 38 Special target. Ooh, that left a bigger hole, which I guess is the point of a hollow point. Point taken. Uno más. Oh, that's really nice. That popped right out too. Let's do one more of those critical defenses. I mean, I got a lot. I'm not using them for anything else. Let's do 2 more. Why not? Who's counting? We'll do them both simultaneously. No, we can't. You can't plus 1 on this. This is 1 and only 1. Pops them right out. I guess it's just getting warmed up, maybe for the extractor, because it seems like these are popping out really easy. That's interesting. I got to try one more of the Magtex just to see if it pops out just as easy now that it's warmed up, or if it's a hollow point thing. That feels much more powerful. Yeah, I don't want to kick those out quite as much. Okay, this is great. I'm going to see how we do, but you may ask, what is the point of a pistol caliber rifle? And the point is, you don't have to carry more than one kind of ammunition. Okay, let's go see how we did. Definitely did hit different. That's really interesting. That's actually a lot better than I thought I was doing. That's the 357s. And it kind of, well, the hollow points maybe leave a bigger hole, I guess. A little more ragged hole, makes sense, but those are hitting fine. I wasn't sure where they were hitting. And the 38s actually didn't do quite as well. They did fine also. Again, this is only 7 yards, so any rifle that can't more or less hit what you're aiming at 7 yards, not much of a rifle. And I guess this really isn't much of a rifle. It's a carbine, right? Cool little thing. I mean, I like it because it's historic, and I like rolling blocks, and I'm a fan of their history. And this is a great little gun. Ain't nothing wrong with this guy. It's a cheap reproduction, but who cares? I just shot a few more. I didn't show you shooting. You know what shooting looks like, but I did pretty good on those too. Nice little gun. I like it.